This is Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group, and it is all about the Fed in Jackson Hole right now. The market will trade tomorrow based on any sort of commentary coming out of Jackson Hole, whether it be from Fed Chairman Powell or any of the other Fed governors. So there's been very muted trade. Even though we had some big intraday swings, very muted trade. The market will trade on that tomorrow and then going into the weekend. Today, Boeing really led the Dow higher, or at least was the cause for most of the gains in the Dow, as Boeing was up a good $15, $16. S&Ps were pretty much flat. NASDAQ slightly down on the day. Big concern, though, coming out economically this morning was the first contraction that we've seen in PMI since right before the Great Recession, almost 10 years. So the manufacturing space showing a lot of weakness, even though we are seeing some very good, robust numbers on the consumer side. And some of that is really leading to the dissension amongst some of the Fed governors and the Fed presidents on what their take is, whether they should lower or actually keep rates the same. So it's going to be very interesting to see what Chairman Powell has to say tomorrow. ES option data yesterday, about 520,000 options traded, 69% of them on the put side. Volume leaders were the end of week 4, August 27.45 put, and also the end of week 4, August 29.50 calls at about 7,100 each. September 2,800 puts, and going out to March 3,200 puts traded about 6,200 each. Volatility, even though it's down substantially from where it was just a week ago, there is still some vol going into the Jackson Hole speech tomorrow, and then certainly going forward. So the expected move that ES options are pricing in the market is $25 just to the end of day tomorrow, $58 going out all the way to the next week, a week from tomorrow. So micro E-minis still trade very nice volume. Today, S&P Micro E-minis, about 250,000 contracts. NASDAQ was pretty heavy, about 205,000 contracts. The Dow around 50,000 and the Russell around 20,000 contracts. Scott Bauer on the floor of the CME Group.